Welcome to another video. Hopefully you guys are having a wonderful day today. Today, we didn't take any trades. It's a market recap. We're gonna be still going over the market. Pretty interesting is this whole week. Market has been moving for fucking I think 1,000 pip in this shit, right? That's the daily candle. I need the weekly, brother. Hey, I gotta see what's the weekly candle here, but like that's a huge range here. If flipping 588 pip. Wow, interesting week, volatile week, which is fantastic. Today, just time right now. There was no setups, right? We're looking to take a setup long around 7 a.m. Market skirt closed inside bar again. Market 8 a.m. pushed up higher, but P9 a.m. pushed at the 8 a.m. high. So I was looking up for a trade unless 4-hour candle. 4-hour time frame did push at the CRT low. But the timing of the purge was wrong, right? You can see the timing of the purge right over here happened around, we need a purge between 9 to 10:30, right? The purge happened around, 11:15. So the time of the purge right now. So I was like, okay, I'm done for the day. But those who try to long it up, you're either gonna you face, you know, you're currently going to be up, but there's no reason for you to log this shit up, right? It's useless, right? Because man, it's Friday. Just call it a day. Just call it a week, man. You know what I mean? So yeah, let's go over the day here. The higher time frame was basically out of the 6 month time frame, right? As you guys know. People wondering like Taki, 6 month time frame. Where the fuck do you get a 6 month time frame analysis to a 15-minute entry to a 5-minute entry? Yes, I know. But it's just that you guys are different. I'm different, right? I'm you're gonna get to a level where you're gonna be the same position as me, right? But as of right now, you know, you're gonna know in the future, right? You're gonna know that okay, a higher time frame. I'm probably sometimes have to use the 12-month, right? Literally a couple days ago on Tuesday, no, on Wednesday, I know like last week we used a 12-month time frame to get a drawn liquidity. This today we're using the what I'm saying the 6 month time frame, right? In the 6 month time frame, market did a 6 month time frame price of CRT low. We're gonna CRT high, right? CRT high is gonna get met very soon. It's right on it. It's like from where the market ended on this week to the high is only like a 28 pip difference. So it's gonna get met. That's why we had a drawn liquidity. 3 month time frame, ERL to IRL, right? Not that much. It's not a clear drawn liquidity though, right? Monthly, not that clear. Weekly, not that clear. Daily was clear though. Daily classic expansion profile to the upside. We had a Monday low of the week, right? You can see Monday low of the week. So looking for a classic expansion profile to the upside. And you can see, I don't know why this one doesn't have the weekly here. The weekly here as well. But we had, I'm saying, a classic profile to the upside. We had a bullish order flow. This was the last little tap the hard swing key level. So if looking for a bearish order flow, market needs to go all the way down here, which is going to be a long time. But what else we had here? A 4 kilo to the upside. We as well had a OTE in a lower time frame, in a 15-minute time frame OTE. We as well looking to long this 5 a.m. high, which got a wrong time to purse. We just call it a day. If it goes to the hourly time frame, we did have an hourly key level supporting CRT, but there was no hourly CRT because CRT I got first, so there's no CRT there. It was only primarily the 4-hour. The 4-hour key level got tapped. It never got tapped, by the way. So if you're long in this, and I don't know, some people even long this shit, right? They're trying to make the money back. Don't even. You should never get in a position where you're trying to make your money back, right? Never do that. Just follow your rules, right? Your rules should always make you money, right? So your rules should make you money back and make you money, right? So right over here's a key level, right? Which never got tapped. And if you go to the lower time frame, you've got a 15-minute OTE, and the OTE never got executed, right? The OTE happened here. There was the OTE, but if you were to long this OTE, you would have faced a loss, right? As you guys know, you never trade OTE. You never trade anything without a range. There must always be a range, right? This is a fixed rule. There must always be a range for you to do anything. If we're gonna lock it up here, there must be a range. There's no range. If you're gonna do anything, if you're gonna trade an OTE trade, there must be a range. There's no range to this guy. In this case, you were trading inside the range without waiting for the range to get pursed. So you're waiting, right? And eventually you can see the 0.79% mark got tapped and went up high from here. Now I'm saying the 0.86 mark is with this 15-minute fair value gap. But Even on this one, the 0.62% mark was, around here. There was some sort of key level, right? You could see this breaker block. It did not work out. Why? Never want to execute without a range, right? That's the lesson of the day. Never execute out of range. This is the market recap. Nothing much here. But please do not just because it's Friday, do not fucking try to make your money back. I'm down this week. I'm down negative 1 RR. I'm supposed to be up what? 7 RR this week, right? Thursday we had a 4.6 RR. Wednesday we had a 3 RR, which I only made 1 RR. So basically, I lost 2 RR on Monday and Tuesday, and I made 1 RR back in Wednesday. Wednesday trade could have made me 3 RR, but I had the wrong tick piece, so market fully reversed at the TP2, right? So we only did a 40% partial and we made 1 RR, which is fantastic, right? As long as we make money, it is what it is, right? It's just lessonable thing, right? And Thursday we missed a setup, but we learned from it, right? So today my parent focus on a chart, which we did, and we didn't use our phone, right? And we had main focus. And stop doing this. Stop trying to force a trade. It's just because it's Friday. I know a lot of you guys. I don't know how this is normal to the trading society. I see so many people trying to try to make their money back on Friday. Friday are usually one of the worst days to trade, right? So if it's one of the worst days to trade, why are you trying to make your money back on a Friday? Make your money back on a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. But Friday is you're gonna get fried, right? So do not do it. I ended up on a week on a loss. You're gonna, you know what I'm saying? I can't force it. I can't force a trade that is that's not in my system and take the trade and fucking expect to win. I know that I have never had a winning trade. I have never had a winning trade when I broke my rule. Every time I broke my rule, I never ever had a winning trade. I have never experienced a winning trade. Every time I broke my rule, I never faced a winning trade. I never, right? So it's required for me to very hard for me to never break my rule, right? I say this to you guys: you should never break your rule. I'm down in a week. Will I make my? Will I be up next week? Possibly, right? If I have a good setup and I don't break my rule, and which I will not break my rule, and we'll possibly be up if I'm saying the probability space with us, right? Because we're trying to take the highest probability setups, right? But I'm not gonna expect to win next week. I'm gonna expect to lose, right? Because if you expect to win, you're gonna go and expect to win, and if you lose, you're gonna fuck up, right? So I'm not going to get worried. Will I pass this founded account? Very easy to I'm very close to fasting this, right? I'm gonna fast it, but there's no pressure on this, right? No pressure. I'm not gonna be concerned, right? I'm not gonna think negative. It is what it is, right? We cannot force setups that are 9 hour, just plan, right? This setup was never my plan, right? Why? Because time the price right now. Every rule must be there. If the timing of the price is there, I'm not gonna take it. Even if I have the best thing. I just say I have the best setup in the world. If the timing of the price is not there, I'm not gonna take it. If anything is not there, if any of my rule breaks, if the setup breaks any of my rule, the smallest rule, if it breaks it, I'm not gonna take it. Why? Because there's gonna be history repeats, right? History will repeat a position where the market will give me the perfect positioning where it will follow all my rules, right? Sometimes not, but history repeats, right? So if history repeats, I know damn well in the future I'm gonna have setups like that, right? So that's why I want to focus on getting the highest probably setups, right? That's why every time that if the trade breaks my rule, I'm not gonna take it, right? Regardless of what the rule is. Regardless the rule is a OT trade, I'm not going to fucking break the rule, right? If I'm looking for a negotiation and the OT 0.50% of the OT does not get met, I'm not gonna execute it. Wait for until the 0.50% to 0.86% get met of the OT, then execute. If there's an OT there, right? In this case today, there was a OT because or CRT low got souped and went up higher, right? So yeah, this is my market recap. Do not just because it's Friday, do not force it. Do not force setups, right? Do not force it. It's a really low probability day. As you guys know, it's Friday. It needs to close at a fair price, right? So yeah. Thank you for watching. See you guys later. Join the Discord down below. Like, comment, subscribe, share, and see you guys later. Peace out.